last video of same questions where we already prepare process accounts, process A, process B, process C. Now the additional treatments like opening of abnormal loss account, abnormal gain accounts and profit loss account, now we opened. Before open this account, we have to study, we have to discuss the legal provisions and the treatments of various aspects such as abnormal loss, abnormal gain and why we prepare profit loss account. Because the question is asked to find out profit or loss on sale of output where 1/3 output of process A are sold. Similarly, half of the output of process B are sold and all the output of process C, that is final product, are sold. That's why there is a cost of production of at each process and there is a sales and there is also another indirect expenses such as management expenses, selling expenses and also there is abnormal loss and abnormal gain. These are to be taken into consideration by preparing profit loss account, that is costing profit loss accounts. This is the chapter, this is the discussion. Now we start. First one, your abnormal loss account. What is abnormal loss accounts and its characteristics and its accounting treatment. Then we study abnormal gain accounts, its characteristics and accounting treatment. Then we open abnormal loss accounts and abnormal gain accounts. Okay? Before opening the accounts, we define what is abnormal loss relating to process account. So students, abnormal loss, that is the loss of unit in different stage of production till final product due to the causes which can be avoidable. It is due to negligence, misuse, carelessness, accidents in carrying the production activities which cannot be expected. How much loss in process can be made? That is abnormal loss. These are the characteristics of abnormal loss. Loss of production which cannot be predicted. Management cannot predict it. What will be the amounts or unit of loss in unit in stages of productions? Management cannot predict. Or production manager cannot predict it. It is due to unexpected reason. Those reasons which are responsible for loss of unit which cannot be predicted, which cannot be determined, which cannot be anticipated before production, and it is sudden. So it is important one, cannot be predicted and unexpected and sudden. When it will be happen, no one can predict it. Second characteristic, it is due to already discussed carelessness of the workers, the machine men, the staffs, indisciplines among the staffs, accidents, it is the very important, fire, lightings, etc. Negligence on part of workers, there may be loss of productions, bad working conditions, no good working conditions, availability of all the facilities. Faulty production policy, management has bad production policy, that is also cause for loss. These can be avoidable if management can take proper decision at right time. Then use of substandard material, that is resources. If materials are substandards, the product will be faulty. Also there is large amount of wastage. That is substandard material, machine, equipments are not proper standard or quality or specifications, and inefficient worker. Workers are not properly trained to carry the production activity. These are the causes of losses which cannot be predicted, unexpected and sudden. This is the causes. We already discussed. It can be avoidable by taking proper precautions. It happens when it is the very important conditions are there. Actual loss is greater than normal loss. Normal loss already discussed, that is unavoidable causes which cannot be avoidable due to nature of the product, nature of the goods, nature of manufacturing procedures. There may be loss. The loss cannot be avoidable. That is a normal loss. So where normal loss is less than actual loss, that is predicted loss. That is the condition when actual loss, finally loss made at the end of process, is more than normal loss, that the loss expected. Here another important is abnormal loss is normal production unit or expected unit, what we expect from the process, minus actual productions, minus actual production. The difference is abnormal loss. Here actual productions, normal productions, there is a gap, there is a difference. Normal production is or expected productions, that is more than actual productions. Here actual loss greater than normal loss. It may have some sellable value or scrap. Every wastage, whether normal or abnormal, it may have some scrap. These are the characteristics of abnormal loss. Now we define very important one before preparing abnormal loss accounts. These are the accounting treatments. You already prepared the accounts in previous video about process A, process B, where discuss the posting of abnormal loss account in terms of unit and in cost. First one is, it is shown on credit side of process account in terms of unit and cost. Okay? It is shown on the process when there is abnormal loss. It will be shown only on by abnormal loss account, that is on credit sides in unit column and its cost column. It can be charged, it cannot be charged or affect cost of production of each process. It is very important. It has no relation, it is due to abnormal reason with cost of production, calculation of cost of production, because cost of productions are calculated on basis of cost per unit, that is normal cost of normal output by normal output, only taking normal loss. So it cannot charge to cost of productions. Then it can be calculated on a basis of cost per unit of normal output. Already we define it by taking the formula. Here is the formula. Cost per unit is normal cost of normal output by normal output. The cost per unit is the base for calculating abnormal loss cost. Another important characteristic is there, treatment is there. It can be reduced to the extent of sale value of unit lost if given. Remember, every abnormal loss, unit and cost can be reduced in terms of amount to the extent of its sale value, because every loss has some scrap value. If there is given in questions, then to the extent of sales value, the abnormal loss amount will be reduced. That is very important one. It will be shown in accounts form while preparing abnormal loss account. Then after adjustment of sale value from normal loss cost, then the balance of abnormal loss will be directly transferred to costing profit loss. It is a very important one. It is not charged to cost of production. It is charged to directly to costing profit loss accounts. Now we open abnormal loss accounts. It is the characteristics, it is the accounting treatments. Now we prepare abnormal loss account relating to some question that we already discussed in previous video. There was abnormal loss of 200 units in process A and 60 units abnormal loss in process B. These are credited to concerned process account where the journal entry was abnormal loss to process A in process A accounts, and in process C there is abnormal loss of 60 units which is credited to process C accounts by abnormal loss accounts. The journal entry will be the abnormal loss account to process C. If this journal will be posted to abnormal loss account, then the entry will be abnormal loss to process A, first entry, to process A account, that is 200 units. Similarly, at the rate 110 per unit, abnormal loss was valued at the rate 110 per unit. That will be cost 22,000. That is cost of abnormal loss unit. Transfer from process A account to abnormal loss account by passing journal entry. Then second journal entry coming from process C, that is abnormal loss to process C, abnormal loss to process C account at the rate of 230 per unit for 60 units. 60 units was the abnormal loss in process C and the rate per unit was 230 per units. Here cost will be 13,800. This is the cost of abnormal loss which is transferred from various process A, process C. As per provision that we already discussed, that every loss, whether abnormal loss or normal loss, has got some scrap, and scrap has sell at a specified rate that given in question. Here question is given that the sale of scrap from A at the rate of rupees 2 per unit, whereas sale of scrap, that is abnormal loss also among some scrap, it also sell at rupees 10 per units. This sale of scrap will be credited to the abnormal loss account, means the amount of sale value, scrap value, will recover the cost or adjust the cost of abnormal loss. By this will be credited to abnormal loss account by cash account as sale of scrap from process A, that is 200 units. This is scrap, it has got some scrap at the rate rupees 2 per units, that 200 to it is 400, that is rupees 400. Similarly, there is a scrap of 60 units but abnormal loss. Every loss has some scrap, that scrap as rate of rupees 10 per unit from process C, that is by also cash, that is cash account, that is sale of scrap at the rate of 10 per units. That unit is 60 units scrap. All scrap are got some scrap value, that is at the rate of rupees 60, that will be rupees 600. Then balance the abnormal loss account, then unit column will be 260 units, that will be 260 units. That is the cost of abnormal loss, that is sale value of abnormal loss as a scrap value. This value will adjust the cost, total cost. Total cost here will be 35,800. Then carry 35,800. The balance is difference not adjusted, that is net abnormal loss, which will be transferred to costing profit loss account. Costing profit loss account, B by F, which is not covered to the extent of amount, that will be 34,800. To the extent of 34,800 will be transferred to costing profit loss account, and so on debit side of costing PL account as abnormal loss. While preparing profit loss account, this will be transferred to no net profit or net loss, that is abnormal loss accounts. Okay, then we prepare abnormal gain accounts and its provisions. These are the characteristics. This is the accounting treatments. Here characteristics number 1, actual output is more than normal output or expected output. What the business expected and what is actual. There is actually is more than expected. If we expected will be 10,000 units from a process, but actually practice the output will be 15,000. So 5,000 is more. That is due to abnormal reasons, that is which are within our control. The other reason may be efficiency of workers, use of better resources, use of better working conditions, good production policy, use of standard materials, equipments, machines, resources, and motivated workers. The worker give their best efforts to minimize the loss. So there is possibility of actual output more than that we expected. In this case, there is abnormal gain in unit. Here there is a formula. Abnormal gain will be actual output minus normal output. Here actual output is more than normal output. But in another sense, actual loss is less than normal loss. It means actual loss that practically made at the end of process is less than what we expected. In that case, there is a possibility of abnormal gain. This is the causes. In this case, these are the characteristics of abnormal gains, that is gain in units. It is facilitate the process in increasing output. Okay, what are the accounting treatments while abnormal gain or effectives, that is effects in preparing process accounts? We already prepare the process accounts. Abnormal gains will be shown on debit side of the concerned process account, means the process which have abnormal gain. In that process, the abnormal gain shown on debit sides with the amount and its cost. Cost will be valued at the similar formula, cost per unit, that is normal cost of normal output divided by normal outputs. Similarly, the another treatment, it cannot affect cost of production like abnormal losses. It has no relation with cost of productions because it is not considered while calculating cost per units. Similarly, it can consider at the time of calculation cost of per unit. It can't consider. It means already tell you, that is we cannot consider the abnormal gain unit while calculating cost per unit. It is the very important another one. It reduces normal loss at a rate of scrap value per units. Remember, it is the very important provisions that we consider while preparing abnormal gain accounts. It means to the extent of abnormal gain, the normal loss will be reduced at the rate of scrap value per units. It means the normal loss has some scrap value. Then normal loss will be reduced to the extent of unit of abnormal gain at a rate per unit of scrap of that process. Similarly, after adjustment, balance of abnormal gain account will be transferred to profit loss account, that is net gain, or it will be transferred to PL accounts. While preparing PL account, it will be shown separately. This is the characteristics and treatment. Now we open or prepare abnormal gain accounts. So student, this is abnormal gain accounts. There is abnormal gain of 130 units from process B. We already prepare the accounts process B. The journal will be process B to abnormal gain, because abnormal gain shown on debit side of the process B accounts. The journal is process B to abnormal gain. If this is posted to abnormal gain account, the posting will be by process B accounts, that is 130 units at a rate of 150 per units. It will cost the amount, it will cost 19,500, 130 units at rate of 150. As per treatments, provisions, we already discussed. The abnormal gain unit of process B will be used to the extent of 130 unit, will be used to reduce the normal loss of that units to the extent of 130 units at the rate scrap value, scrap per unit of process B. It means it is abnormal gain, it reduce normal loss to process B normal loss, process normal loss to the extent of 130 units only. You already prepare normal loss was 930 units in process B, but total normal loss cannot be adjusted, but normal loss will be adjusted as per provision to the extent of abnormal gain from that process at the rate scrap per units. Scrap per unit is rupees 5 per units. That is 130 units, rupees at rupees 5. The scrap value will be 650. That means 130 units of normal loss will be adjusted from the abnormal gain, or total abnormal gain of 130 units cover only 130 unit of normal loss at the rate of scrap per units. Next, total abnormal gain was 19,500. It will be adjusted to the extent of 650. Then the balance will be transferred to costing profit loss. Net gain. Net gain from profit loss. That is, if unit column is balanced, that is 130, that is 130 units. The difference will be 18,850 till transfer. Okay, this is the very important points you should carefully observe from the provisions. That again we discuss abnormal gain to the extent of 130 units will cover the 130 unit of normal loss from that process not whole unit of normal loss, but actual normal loss was 930 units. But cover amount at not at 150 but at rate of scrap per unit of that process. Okay, this is the abnormal loss gain account. Then we prepare profit loss accounts. That is the last account. Why profit loss account is prepared? Because in this process there is a sale of output in different process, and there is additional expenses, and there is abnormal loss and abnormal gains. So we have to find out whether there is net loss or net profit. That's why we prepare profit loss accounts. That is profit loss account. Here, while preparing the profit loss account, the same principle of preparing trading PLs will be followed. Here all the cost of unit that are sold, that is 1/3 from process A, 1/2 from process B, and all the output of process C are sold. That is, we taken cost price here, here sale price, here all expenses, here all losses, here all gain. Then there will be profit or loss. So student, here is the process A output that will be sold. That is 3,100 units. Its cost was 3,41,000, already calculated from process 1. That is part 1/3. That is transfer to store for sale. Similarly, from process B, that is sold half of, that is 2,700. That is half of output transfer to store for sale. That is at cost of 4,05,000. Then there is process C, total output, that is 2,100 units transfer to store for sale. It is the cost. These are the costs. 4,83,000. This is the cost. Here is the cost. There is sale by process A. Sell price, sell value, that is unit is same, 3,100 units, but sell price was 120, at the rate 120 given in question. Last part of the question, that is output of process A, that will be sold at 120 per unit. That will be, sale value will be 3,72,000. 3,100 units at 120. Similarly, by process B, that is at the rate of sale value at the rate of 165 per unit given in question, that will be 2,700 units. That will sale value, that is not cost, that is sale value. Sale value will be 4,45,000. Then process C, all the output of the process C transfer to sale for sale. That is by process C, that is sales. Sale value, sales unit 2,100 units at the rate of, here is 250. That the sales value will be 5,25,000. 5,25,000. This is the sale value. This is cost. While sale will cost by taking all the indirect expenses and gains, then there will be calculation of profit or loss by matching principle, preparing PL accounts. Here there is another additional expenses given in the questions, that is management expenses. Here management expenses was 80,000. There is management expenses rupees 80,000. Selling expenses, these are the indirect expenses. Selling expenses was your 50,000. And the abnormal loss account, the balance of abnormal loss account transfer to PL, that will net loss, abnormal loss, that will be to abnormal loss, that is transfer from abnormal loss account, PL to abnormal loss. That is 34,800 already calculated. Shown on debit side of profit loss account as expenses. Here there is cost of a product to be sold, that is cost price, that is indirect expenses, that is loss, that is income, that is sell price. There is abnormal gain, unit of value of 18,050 rupees, that is abnormal gain. Here that is income to the process in unit and into value. Then after posting this, that is cost, that is sales, that is expenses, that is gain. Then we balance the both side to know whether there is profit or net loss. Here total unit will be 7,900 units, that is 7,900 units. Here total cost, if credit is more than debit, then there is credit is more than debit, there is profit. If debit is more than credit, there is loss. Here total cost will be 13,93,800. 13,93,800. Here 13,93,800 total cost. Here debit is more than credit, there is net loss. Net loss, B by F. Net loss of 32,450. You can ascertain by preparing in own working papers. So students, these are the total procedure of preparing process accounts with all additional treatment of abnormal loss, abnormal gain and profit loss accounts. So it is advice, students, you should carefully observe the questions and answer and watch the video completely to understand the provisions. Okay, bye.